Today is the day to go vote early. We are seeing a massive surge at the polls right now, and it is really remarkable to see. Yesterday, we had a phenomenal event at the University of Arizona in Tucson, which is supposed to be a very, very liberal college campus. We'll show you kind of a contrast between last year and this year. We had an amazing event with Tulsi Gabbard last evening with nearly 2,000 people on a college campus. We had the daytime event where we had thousands of students pass by. Just a remarkable impact. Now, I want to show you this. I want to load up this image first, and then I want to show you how things have grown over the last year. Because what we're experiencing is not normal, and the media is actively and intentionally ignoring it. You see, the media is actively not paying attention to what is happening on these college campuses, what we're doing. This is one of the most exciting news stories in the country. It's one of the most important things that is occurring. And very few outlets are even mentioning that the most popular thing happening on the college campuses right now are the tours that we are doing. So first, I want to show this cut. I want to show you University of Arizona a year ago. We went and did a Change My Mind, a Prove Me Wrong event at the University of Arizona 1 year ago. Can we put this up on screen first? It was well attended by maybe 100 students. Look at this. It's kind of, sparsely attended, as you can see it up on screen. It's fine, no big deal there. We had some great conversations and took a couple selfies. Now, I want you to remember that image. Now look at what happened yesterday. Look at this picture of what happened yesterday. Thousands of students occupying the entire student mall. I want to play 69 and 71 as B-roll of Tulsi Gabbard and I throwing MAGA hats to the crowd. The energy is palpable on the ground, everybody. These students are saying, when can I vote? When can I vote? There is a transformational patriotic reset happening. There is a real-time resurgence of love of country. There is a real-time elevation of the beautiful things. And we're seeing it occur at the grassroots level. And the work that Turning Point Action is doing to get out the vote and to drive early voters is making a sizable and tangible difference. Let's go back to the picture of the crowd. This is not supposed to be happening at University of Arizona. And you can contrast that, by the way, with the crowd that the sitting U.S. Senator Mark Kelly drew when he went to Tucson. You see, Mark Kelly went to Tucson last week and drew maybe 40 people, and I'll show you the picture. When Mark Kelly went on campus, he had a pathetic crowd of maybe 40 people. And of course, the media won't say this. Look at the picture that Mark Kelly drew. Very intimate, kind of a little gathering. Same exact location, mind you. Look at what Mark Kelly, the sitting Democrat U.S. Senator, drew at University of Arizona. A nice little crowd of Dems. And then go back to our picture. Boom. The MAGA takeover of college campuses is occurring. And the New York Times and CNN, Washington Post, they won't touch this story because they know that it would only make it bigger. They know that it would only make it stronger. So they're trying to act as if it doesn't exist, even though this is going so viral right now on social media. This has never happened in my 12 years of doing this. This type of spirit, enthusiasm. And we're seeing on the ground, correlated with what's also happening in voting patterns across the country. We are seeing people embrace early voting. In Georgia, we have record turnout in the first couple of days. It must be sustained. In Arizona, we've had a spike in early voting amongst Republicans and Trump supporters. And today, I want to remind you, today is the first day of early voting in North Carolina. So if you live in North Carolina, go vote and vote in person. In-person early voting is open today. In-person early voting is open today. Now, there's so much to talk about this hour. We can talk about the Brett Baer, Kamala Harris conversation. I want to get into that. But I need to finish this point. That it's not just a matter of transferring election day votes and reallocating them to early votes. What we are seeing is we are seeing new voters that are coming into the system. We are seeing first-time voters that are being caught up in the surge and in the energy. It's not just a matter of Sally Sue Marie, who votes on Election Day, and now instead she votes on October 17th. Instead, we are seeing new voters, people that have never voted before, that are coming into the system. These are net new voters. And don't just take my word for it. We are seeing in the data and on the ground individuals that have registered to vote but did not vote at all. Let me read you just some of these amazing emails we're receiving from Carrie. Charlie, emailing you from Cherokee County, Georgia. I listen to your show every day. I want to share my great news. By the way, this is the power of this program. Millions of people watch and listen to the show. If all of you did what Carrie did, we can win. Listen to this. One of our customers stopped in yesterday complaining about high insurance premiums. And before she left, I asked her if she was voting. Honestly, Carrie, God bless you. You're taking in the energy of the show and you're translating it into action. This is in the must-win state of Georgia. She's 55 and didn't know if she was even registered. I sat down with her, checked her voter status online, and although it was active, she had never voted in her life. No history of votes ever. She didn't even know how to or what to expect. So I walked her through all of it, step by step, from showing identification to even collecting her sticker. I printed a sample ballot for her, and she promised she would go, and she said she knew she had to go vote for Trump. We then checked her son's voter status. He's active but has never voted in his life. She said she would take him and take her with him. So God willing, that's 2 more votes for Trump. I'm thrilled to be part of this movement. Thank you for all that you and Turning Point do. We're going to turn the great state of Georgia back to red. Carrie, we're going to win Georgia because of people like you. That's 2 new voters for Trump that were 0 propensity. That not even 1 propensity, 0. They're on the voting rolls and they're not showing up. And if you every day find 1 person like that, you break the industrial poll complex. You break the system that is currently in place where they say, oh, it's tied. No. They're not polling people that have never voted before. It is a game changer. It shakes the matrix at its core. And that is what I'm saying is go find low propensity voters. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And there are millions of them out there. Millions of them out there that are registered that do not show up and do not vote. But they're suffering under high insurance. They're suffering from the open border. And this is the mission of Turning Point Action. I'm not interested in high propensity voters. That's fine. Instead, I'm interested in can we find lower propensity individuals and get them into the system. Today is the first day of voting in North Carolina. Georgia's early voting. Go vote yourself and find someone who's not as interested and get them out to vote. Patriot Mobile, patriotmobile.com/Charlie. Check it out right now, patriotmobile.com/Charlie. Got to check it out. Patriot Mobile is an amazing way where you can switch your wireless provider to better fit your values. Americans are tired and frustrated by a stalling economy, inflation, endless wars, and the relentless assault on our values. Thankfully, there's companies like Patriot Mobile that still believe in America and our Constitution. I'm proud to partner with Patriot Mobile because they're on the front lines fighting for the First and Second Amendment, sanctity of life, and our military and first responder heroes. Take a stand for conservative causes and put America first by switching to Patriot Mobile today. You'll get the same nationwide coverage as the big providers because Patriot Mobile operates across all 3 major networks. Go to patriotmobile.com/Charlie or call 972-PATRIOT right now and get a free month when you use offer code Charlie. Don't get fooled by other providers pretending to share your values or having the same coverage. They don't and they can't. Join me and switch to America's only Christian conservative mobile provider, Patriot Mobile. Go to patriotmobile.com/Charlie or call 972-PATRIOT. That is patriotmobile.com/Charlie, patriotmobile.com/Charlie. Find a voter that is or an individual that is not quite sure about voting and make it your mission to get them to vote early. The beauty of early voting is we now have many days to get these lower propensity voters into the system. Whereas before it was only 1 shot, now we have multiple days to get our people that might waver to vote into the system and make Donald Trump president.